The phrase fight fire with fire is an idiomatic expression that means to respond to a harmful or aggressive action with a similar or equally forceful action. It suggests that in order to counter or defeat an opponent or adversary, one must use the same tactics or methods employed by the opposing party. The origin of the phrase can be traced back to firefighting techniques. When faced with an out-of-control fire, firefighters sometimes set controlled fires in strategic locations to create firebreaks. By removing combustible materials, the advancing fire is deprived of fuel and can be contained. This method is known as fighting fire with fire. Metaphorically, the phrase has been adopted in various contexts beyond firefighting. It is often used to describe situations where a person or group feels compelled to respond aggressively or assertively in order to counteract a perceived threat or wrongdoing. The idea is to match or exceed the intensity or severity of the opposing action in order to gain an advantage or achieve a desired outcome. While fighting fire with fire can be seen as a strategy to neutralize an opponent, it is not without its controversies and potential drawbacks. Responding with aggression or retaliation may escalate conflicts and perpetuate a cycle of violence or hostility. It can lead to a loss of control and compromise ethical principles. However, there are instances where fighting fire with fire is deemed necessary or effective. In self-defense situations, for example, it may be appropriate to respond with equal force to protect oneself or others from harm. In competitive environments or conflicts where one party engages in unfair or aggressive tactics, responding in kind can level the playing field or deter further attacks. It is important to consider the potential consequences and long-term effects of fighting fire with fire. Sometimes, a more measured and strategic approach, such as seeking diplomatic solutions, utilizing negotiation skills, or finding alternative non-confrontational methods, may be more effective in resolving conflicts and achieving desired outcomes. In conclusion, fighting fire with fire is an idiomatic phrase that suggests responding to aggression or harm with a similar or equally forceful action. While it can be a tempting approach in certain situations, it is essential to weigh the potential consequences and consider alternative strategies that promote resolution, peace, and ethical conduct.